Hey, what's going on everybody? Rick here, and I'm just finishing up my day at Universal Studios Florida, giving you updates. And I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I was supposed to do Islands of Adventure, but I found out something pretty interesting. I've already shared with the live stream viewers, so I couldn't wait any longer to share it with you video viewers. But before I get too far ahead of myself, let's go back to the start of my day and see how it all went down. December 9th, and it is a beautiful day here in Orlando. A high 68 degrees, mostly sunny. It's the best. Not much to tell you about as far as City Walk today, but we'll just come over here behind Auntie Anne's Pretzels and peek into the Rip Ride Rocket Replacement Construction Project. Very similar to last week. It'll be really interesting once we go vertical with this project. People like to leave comments in the videos that, hey Rick, you can go up there, Hard Rock, a little second story there, the balcony area, and look down. Yes, I know that. I'm just waiting for something a little more interesting to be happening in there before I do that. Water taxi coming in. Love the water taxis. Such a nice visual. Just seeing them makes you feel like you're on vacation. Let's go exploring, shall we? I found out some very interesting information the other day during a live stream. It's that way. Unfortunately, the place doesn't open for another 40 minutes. So we're gonna go this way to start, and eventually we'll get to that very interesting, cool info. I wonder how much longer they're gonna keep the Wicked shop open. I could see them having it open for all of 2026, but I don't know if I can see it going beyond that, like into 2027 or not. What do you guys think? Maxie the Taxi is back at the front of the theme park, and if you pay close attention, sometimes you'll see a quote-unquote friend of Labby the Cabbie around. Some of you know this, some of you may not know this, but team members here at Universal are like cast members over at Disney. They don't say they play a character. Instead, they say they are friends with a character that they play. So, you know, if someone's playing Ariel over at Disney, they wouldn't say, oh, I play Ariel. They would just say, I'm a friend of Ariel. Meeting and greeting on Hollywood Boulevard, Scooby and Shaggy, Marilyn Monroe, Bart and Homer, Earl the Squirrel, and Beetlejuice, Eugene Beetlejuice. Eugene's your middle name?
Yeah, who told you that?
Or is it Beetlejuice?
That's privilege.
Your name isn't Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Hey, nobody says the B word. Okay, zip it.
I haven't gone far, but feels like a quiet day in the park today. The Lou Wasserman statue here in Central Park. My son-in-law came with us to the Orlando Informer meetup. He didn't know that the Lou Wasserman statue also makes an appearance in the Transformers ride. I think it's, is it Devastator? Whichever one acts like a vacuum cleaner, starts sucking up everything. There's a scene where he starts to do that, and sort of on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see a Lou Wasserman statue. I've shared that information before, but I figured if my son-in-law didn't know, there's other people who didn't know. Inside of the SpongeBob StorePants store, there's something in there. Gosh, I don't know if it's new or if I've shown it before. So to be safe, I'm gonna show it right now. We're late for work, as usual. He really doesn't care. There's this SpongeBob Loungefly backpack. And for the life of me, I can't remember if I showed you this or not. Let's just spin it around. I think it lights up too. Goofy Goobers. You know what? I'm thinking I haven't shown this before. It lights up too. Let's see if I can, well, it's kind of locked. I don't know if I can demonstrate it lighting up. Let me take a closer look. Okay, I was able to turn it on. It lights up, like the stage there lights up. So there you go. And I can show you sort of the inside of the bag too. Nikki tells me it's very important that I show the inside of bags. Here in DreamWorks Land, they've added this more generic sign to tell you when the meet and greet is, intermittently between 10:15 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Rather than being really specific, we've got that sign now. A structure is starting to appear where the old Expo Eats used to be. They've gone vertical with it. Look at that. Looks like it's going to be more in line with some of the other food kiosks we see in the park, like in New York City maybe. Or actually, I think it's going to be more in line with how this archway for Central Park looks. I'm intrigued now. I want to see what the final product looks like. Uh-oh, as I walk into Springfield, I'm looking further down the road there. We might have an update for you. Hold on a second. Usually there's a Dufftoberfest sign right here. The sign is missing. Does that mean? We'll ask over here, but you guys are missing your Dufftoberfest sign. Have you noticed?
Yeah, it's not October anymore.
Is it finally over?
No, we still have it.
Oh, okay. There's the tap right there. I was just saying to the bartenders, I don't think removing the sign is going to help sales. Anyway, it's more likely to be here on New Year's Eve if they don't advertise, I guess. Just had a funny interaction with the bartenders at Duff Brewery. They're asking me what's going on at Finnegan's. They want to know what's happening with Finnegan's Bar and the bartenders and stuff, which I do have some new information on that. We'll get to that shortly. Next time, let your dog try. Did I guess it right? Is that next? No, I didn't guess it right. The Midway Games at Islands of Adventure has a prize of some giant pink flamingos. Over here in Krusty Land, they have some tiny pink flamingos for you. So I have a feeling this video is going to be shorter than usual, but it's taken me longer than usual to make it just because the weather and the atmosphere here is so nice today. It really is a slow stroll around the park for me today. And I am enjoying it very, very much. It's never a good sign when you start to approach an attraction and games are out. And games are out here at MIB. Sign says delayed. Looks more like closed. Yeah, they usually don't bring out games for just a delay. Here in the London section of the park, we have the jacket potatoes, which I often recommend. Got one with beans and cheese, broccoli and cheese, the shepherd's pie, the loaded jacket potato. Very delicious, just there's not a lot of place to sit with a table around here. There's a few tables inside of Diagon Alley, usually taken. Just benches over here, hard to eat food, just on a bench. Some people will walk over their jacket potato to Springfield there, because there's always tables available. So you might want to consider that. After all, sitting on a bench with your jacket potato might not be very practical. Another option would be to walk your jacket potato over to the seating area by the San Francisco Pastry Company or to the tables by Chez Alcatraz, although they don't have as many tables as the sitting area in Springfield. The other day when we checked on Escape from Gringotts, it was just a 15-minute wait. Let's go see what it is today. Again today, just a 15-minute wait. Looks like the show, Celestine and Warbeck and the Banshees, about to start in, like 5 minutes. I think I'll sit down for a bit and wait for the show, see if any of my favorite performers are working today. If it were a hot day, all of the benches in Nocturne Alley would be taken. It's not hot today. Plenty of seating for me. I feel like that song should be released as a single so we can like hear it on the radio during Christmas time. I tried a holiday treat during the live stream the other day. It was the Yule log. Chocolate cake, orange marmalade with a very light, fluffy icing, almost mousse-like. It was delicious. One of the best Christmas treats I've had here at Universal this season. Every element of it worked, and it was a kind of a cute, well-decorated little Yule log to boot. I did manage to get a estimate on the crowd level today, somewhere between 9,000 and 10,000 at studios. Looks like the Blues Brothers have just finished their set. The Bluesmobile all decorated for the holidays too. Here in New York City, it's back to being the Palace Arcade. Not too long ago, it was the Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store. But the games are back. Looks like they're in a different order, like a different location. I don't know if any are new. I do know they are arranged differently than before. Like maybe a few look different, but honestly I didn't have them memorized. We'll see if they ever make this a tribute store again. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not. The Mummy will be closing temporarily in January. January 15th through the 21st is when Revenge of the Mummy roller coaster will not be available to guests. And speaking of not being available to guests and being closed, Finnegan's closed almost all of next year. As I've said before, the last day of operation will be January 11th. That's the last day you'll be able to go inside here and get something. But I did learn something interesting about the renovation. The bar, which is currently on this side of the restaurant, is going to move to that side of the restaurant, and it will be an indoor-outdoor bar. So you'll be able to access the bar from Delancey Street here as the Blues Brothers play, or if it's Halloween, I guess, during Halloween Horror Nights. You won't have to go inside of Finnegan's. You can just visit the outside portion of the bar now that it's going to be moved to this side of the building. I learned that the other day during a live stream when I was having a conversation with one of the bartenders. Hey, there's Earl the Squirrel in the Christmas tree. What's going on there, little fella? They've added some new posters again to the construction wall. This one for King Kong, the 8th wonder of the world, wasn't on this wall the last time I checked. This one here for Gundacker Construction. I don't know what that is. Is this a movie reference? Because I'm not getting it. You tell me in the comment section below. Do they mean anything? Probably not. But maybe so. Maybe so. Can we sneak up on hashtag? We did a little bit. I think he recognizes me. Oh, does he love me? Oh. I have noticed some new merchandise about, so maybe I'll come back again this week and do a merch search for you. Minion Mayhem is just a 20-minute wait. I think the longest wait time I saw today was 25 minutes for the Simpsons ride. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button. And if you want to support a little more, join channel memberships or become a patron like these fine folks.